water before I start the video this time, just in case I don't want to interrupt.
And guys, if you have not, once again, please subscribe. Just hit that little subscribe button right there. Right there.
Hey everybody, it's your favorite cousin here, Greg Armstrong, coming to you live from a place where we reflect, excel, and motivate. Guys, in today's episode, I debut my Married Life series that will be on my YouTube channel in the playlist, guys, so stay tuned. This video about married life will be how I make time to play my video game. All right, guys, let's get into it. Guys, now I love to play my video games, oh my goodness, but honestly, where is the time when you're adulting, you know, when you have schedules and meetings and, you know, you have a 9 to 5. I got 3 tips for you. 3 tips. Now, you know, I love my 3 tips. All right, guys, tip number 1, communication. Tip number 2, time management. And tip number 3, space. All right, guys, now when it comes to making time to play my video games, I like to consider communication just very vital to anything, especially when you're talking about relationships. Not just marriage, but just any relationship, friendships, you working in a business, communication is going to be very important. But guys, when it comes to playing my video game, you know, I like to make sure that me and my wife are on the same page in terms of communicating. So communication helps, you know, your significant other not to feel neglected. And when I say that, guys, you know, if I'm just, you know, just making time for me and my video games and not thinking about what's going on in her life, then I really wouldn't be a good spouse, now would I? So guys, I like to start my week with, you know, saying, you know, what we got planned for this week. What are we gonna do? You know, when are we gonna go grocery shopping? You know, when are we gonna do our budget? You know, all those things, we schedule those things. Anything in a relationship, you must have communication. Also within communication, guys, it's just a proactive approach to it. And you know when, you know, your spouse doesn't have to wonder, or, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to turn the game on at 12 o'clock at night and just sneak out the bed and your spouse is just all discombobulated from what's going on. So you definitely want to just communicate those things, like, hey babe, you know, I'm gonna play the game tonight, so I'm probably not coming to bed. You know, that way that, you know, your spouse doesn't have to like really wonder, you know. So communication is just very important when it comes to me and just making time to play my video games. All right, guys, next point. Time management. Now guys, this is very key and very important. So guys, you want to make some sort of schedule. As I was saying in communication, you know, as I communicate with my spouse, I'm like, okay, this is what my week is going to look like. And sometimes when it comes to playing my video game, I may even put that on a schedule, especially now that I'm uploading content and I have, you know, to figure out different things in terms of, you know, making this YouTube channel successful. So now, guys, I even sometimes even put playing my video games on my calendar. I also put things like getting a haircut on my calendar, which I'll add my spouse to that calendar meeting so she know, hey, at 12 o'clock I'm getting a haircut. You know what I'm saying? Guys, it just helps me keep my time, you know, or use my time wisely. Let me say it like that. It's just very key, guys. So if you don't have a schedule, a set schedule to play your video games, maybe you want to you know, look at your schedule and set that time out. On Saturdays, let's use that as an example. You know, we get a lot of errands ran, you know, we do a lot of chores on Saturdays, so I have to make time, right? So when that happens, I just make sure that it's on my schedule that, hey, this is me time. It doesn't necessarily have to say I'm playing the game, but it's me time. So whatever I decide to do in that me time is what's gonna happen in that me time. Okay, guys? Tip number 2 under this time management, guys. Don't multitask when you are playing your video games, guys. So one thing that I used to do really bad was I'll be playing my video game and I'll pause it. If I'm not like on a live, you know, like if I'm not playing Call of Duty online or something like that, if I'm playing like just a regular game, I'll pause the game, and before I know it, I've been sitting in my phone for like 15, 20 minutes. Well, that's time wasted. That's time that I could have been playing a video game. Also, guys, that helps with lessening anxiety, especially if you're having anxiety. If you got a lot of things going on at once, you know, you may just need to have that video game time alone. Put your phone down, turn off your notifications, put your phone on do not disturb. That is your time, guys. Use that time wisely and enjoy your video game. And plus, you'll get more play. You'll have better focus. You won't be off on your games. One thing that I noticed, especially like playing Call of Duty, for those who play Call of Duty, just put my phone down altogether, even in between matches, when I'm just waiting on a match to start. You know, guys, I'm not on my phone. I'm waiting for that match to start, or I'm, creating a new class, or trying to figure out, how I can better utilize the classes that I have in terms of when I'm, in battle and I'm, trying to get the most kills or get a good, kill death ratio or whatever, guys. That's for my Call of Duty heads. But guys, I found that, when I put that focus to the game, I'm locked in and I'm doing a whole lot better. So try not to multitask, guys. And guys, just understand, it's not a perfect equation. But guys, you just want to make sure that you're communicating and that you're making some type of schedule even for yourself. But it's okay if you don't succeed every time. It's okay if you just need a break and you want to go play the video game. I am notorious for, I'll sit and I'll write out and do some research for content for about 15 minutes, and it's like, okay, can't focus. I'm the type of person, if I see a squirrel, I'm like, oh, squirrel. So sometimes I'll just come inside and I'll just play the game, get it out of my system, and then I'll go back out and I'll start back writing content. I might, get some inspiration from something. I'm relaxing my mind and I'm just letting myself be free. So sometimes that even helps. So guys, it's okay if you don't succeed. So don't beat up on yourself. And my final tip for this video, space. You gotta find your space to play your game. If you don't have a space for your game, it's just all types of other things that go on with that. But quite frankly, if you don't have a space, then your space can be taken. And then, how are you gonna play the game? If you set to play your game at, let's say 9:00 p.m., but that's the same time that your spouse likes to watch their TV shows, then what you gonna do? So make sure that you have a set designated space for your video games, guys, but also be willing to compromise as well. So guys, I have 2 video game systems. I play Xbox One and I play the PlayStation 4. So guys, I have one gaming system on one TV and I have the other gaming system on another TV. So guys, it's never a time where I can't play the game, because if my wife wants to watch TV in the bedroom, well, hey, I'm out in the living room playing the game, or vice versa, So guys, just make sure that you have a space. And also, guys, just make sure that in having your space, just be willing to compromise, because sometimes you might have it set, okay, I'm playing the PlayStation today, but let's just say your spouse had a bad day and they just want to sleep, and your game is in your bedroom or whatever. Okay, so then compromise. Move the game, take it to the living room, Just take these tips, and I hope these tips have helped you. They definitely helped me, since I've been married, which in October will be 5 years. But guys, these are just some simple tips that anybody can follow. Very simple. So guys, once again, thank you for watching my video. Guys, Growing and Glowing is a place where we reflect, excel, and motivate. Please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel and this video, guys. And also, guys, comment below what you do to make time to play your video game. Whether you're married or not married, because even single folk, guess what? If you're busy, if you have a lot of meetings, if you work multiple jobs, you have to make time and find place. So tell me, I'm very interested to see what you do to make time to play your video game. And guys, if you have not, once again, please subscribe. Just hit that little subscribe button right there. You see it. And also click the bell if you would like to be notified when I post videos. It's so much easier that way, guys. And also, guys, if you would like to follow me on social media, I have my Instagram linked in my channel, guys, and also in the description below. So guys, once again, I appreciate you guys. You guys be wonderful. You guys be great, and have a great day. Peace.